Rabodan ni unkisnak toma. Tukning nang kong hun na murira ra bes. Wana kun bes. Jinga murira. Tonking ba non connect.
Kavadumpa kapaliamo na pata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun, tong na bun shanuyang.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. Well, all right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, eh? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new... Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can... Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs in the lower city.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a cryptical droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you? I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave, except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you? The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you? Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I am yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you? I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you? Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
Yes, what's on your mind? Taris? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. That's all I can think of, at any rate. Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than a ship force. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop it. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. No, I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Vex were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davix's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davix's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. Mm-hmm. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Terrace. You interested in seeing what I have in stock? Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Ja, Gundas. Förstärker pris. Gundas ska hjälpa.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Gundas ska hjälpa. Förstärker pris.
No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. You've given me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties?
Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that! If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity? The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. The people here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity. The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the Undercity. Davik is the resident crime lord of Taris. He deals in stolen goods, trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here into Upper Taris. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. The man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith. The Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called rat ghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there. Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the rat ghoul disease. I am quite busy maintaining the facility. Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way. The Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods. Now, is there something else you need? Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And very good. And she began Gorufia. When I for the Jufta.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogation. operations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you. What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you know what the law says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Uh-huh. What?
This guy's just stirring up trouble.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Listen to me, people. In our planet, heed my warning before it is too late. The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun rata tigin podranko. The searcha doma wana kondatama. With timembo rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brakon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Dun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigin potranko. Desercha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana bona atugawa. Kankido rakun. Watimi alabola. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak choni yun tun jiji ida dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana? Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana? Kava dumpa kapalia monapata? Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang. Chinapala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Dun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byongbo joni. Minamamoto mule ra. Hakugri katgota la parabola. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk. China pala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Dun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mule radwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brakon. Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopayuma pasen lapti nungutu. Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok. Kipuna na bon sha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata. Tangabun shan omnang. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak choni yun tun jiji ida dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana? Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawa gawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tanga boksha nagnong. Mucha shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon. Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana? Hachu apanki, Jishawa anibon kasha, Jonasi, Ichua byongbo Johnny, Minamamato mule ra, Hakugri katgota parabola. Tangabul shan onang, Wanga kun bis kin ba mula ra, Choni yun tun Gigi either dwana, Kava vulpa mulji gumana? Tanga book sha Hachu apanki. Tangabul shan. Tangabul. Hachu apanki. Rundi I chawa tombola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichin.
What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Terrace until this Sith quarantine.
This elevator is off-limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
My protection costs have doubled in the last week. Ever since that Mandalorian started working for the Exchange, Davik's been cracking down on all his underworld operations.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Terrace. Look at Javier's kid.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before...
What's this? Another off-worlder?
That new mercenary working for Davik. I heard he's a Mandalorian.
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed. Don't you just love...
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taurus? My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taurus. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table. You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it. My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. Great offer if you can afford it. Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions. I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who want to buy. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me. Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Back again? Is there something old Garuk can do for you? Or did you just come to chat with a lonely old man?
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith occupation force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely. Save the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it. But I don't want to fill out a bunch of paperwork on my day off, so let's just pretend this conversation never happened. Now move along. Back again? Didn't I make myself clear enough? The senior Sith officers don't like us fraternizing with the locals. Besides, I don't need you lecturing me for my career choice. It's okay. I might have overreacted a bit. But can you blame me? Everywhere I look, I see one of you Taresians glaring at me with hate in your eyes. You're an off-worlder. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things? Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. You wouldn't be proper for a man of my stamp.
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet, but do they have to come in here, relax, and rub their presence in our faces?
You aren't from Taris, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Taresian ale. It packs more kick than most off-worlders can handle. Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you. It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty. It should keep them from closing this cantina down.
You like Pazak? I used to watch it all the time when Gelruk was playing here. He had some great matches against Niklos, till they banned him for cheating.
I don't know what the guys in here find so attractive about those Twi'leks. Look at them. They're dressed like little dirty space wenches.
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drinks. I mean, scouring the Undercity looking for the Republic escape pods and they reek of the sewers.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. To nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gurlon Two Fingers.
Why doesn't Duncan just give the sport up? He's terrible!
Oscar, Kiska Nichu, the Hoopa Botenia no Gigi Piti. Hava, Uba Baska Duana Chichopa Muska, Kiyokaku. Paco Chichopa, Kimba Muli Radwanaji, Kiska Nichu.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me? I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right? 5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do. You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner. Yeah, that's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan. I will mess you up.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Hello there, Offworlder. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me. No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match? My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have. You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Star Killer comes in once in a while. He's retired now. Duncan, worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him. Gurlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gurlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters. Duncan, worst duel. Ice? Well, she's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady. Popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match. Twitch? I think that Rhodian is completely crazy, but he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him. Me? Well, I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone, but I can still hold my own against anyone in here, except maybe Twitch. What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career, but he was bloodthirsty as an Uridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive. My area of expertise... Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down. I can only tell you what is recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the Lower City. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know? Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later. Back again? Are you just here to watch the stun duels? Or is there something else I can do for you? Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
I know what you're going to say. I'm so beautiful, I'm so attractive. How can someone who looks so hot with a weapon in her hand be called Ice? Well, I've heard it all before. I'm here to take care of business in the dueling ring, not to have some slack-jawed, goggled-eyed man slobber all over me. So back off. You know what? I'm not one for friendly chit-chat, so I'm just going to deliver the cold, hard facts. I don't want to waste any more time with you. Well, now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away.